Hello Pilots, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Today we're on the Vatsim network again, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a short hop from Frankfurt up to Amsterdam. Now Frankfurt's getting a lot of love lately on the Vatsim network thanks to the recently released scenery from Aerosoft Mega Airport Frankfurt. Now as you can see, as I said, it is quite popular. We've got a lot of aircraft on the ground. There's nothing better than a nice busy Vatsim network. However, with that we need a little bit of patience. Controllers doing their best to accommodate all the traffic. So our flight for this evening, we're going to head from Frankfurt up to Amsterdam. It's a very short flight, probably less than an hour. So flight level only 280. By the time we get up there, it'll probably be time to descend anyway. So we're going to depart Frankfurt, head up north to Marin, and then we're going to go northwest to Amsterdam. Alright, let's get started. We're going to jump into the cockpit. Cold and dark as usual. So on the overhead panel, battery 1 and 2 on. External power can be connected. Let's get some lighting going here. Emergency exit lights, no portable devices, nav and logo, crew supply. Let's set ADIRS 1, 2 and 3 to nav. We'll leave the fuel pumps off for now as we need to load fuel. Actually, let's get that done already. So we're going to call up GSX. Request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Alrighty, let's turn the fly pad on, get some more lighting going here, so we can turn that up a little bit. Those can go up. Why does it look like my dome light is on? Don't want that on. Alright, nice sunset. Okay, so operational flight plan. Very short flight, as I said, so we only need 4 tons of fuel, just over 4 tons of fuel. And our zero fuel weight is what I'm looking for here, so I know when it's been loaded. 57.5, takeoff weight 61.3. Alright, MCDU menu, FMGC. Active nav database, September to
Fuel
October.
truck is in position.
So that looks good. Alright, fuel truck is in position, so we need 21% block fuel from Simbrief. They're going to load our fuel, so while they do that, let's continue here. Actually, we have a new GSX update which brings us the lavatory service and the water service.
Potable water service has been requested.
So let's see what the water service looks like. As I said, okay, active navigate space looks good. So we're going to go Atsu, AOC menu, init data request, and that'll pull up our flight plan from Frankfurt to Amsterdam. So init 8 page, init request again, and we'll wait for that. Here's our possible water service. So they're going to fill up our water that we need for the flight. Alright, so there we have Frankfurt to Amsterdam. Call sign is Lufthansa 998. Cost index of 10, flight level 280, we'll have cruising flight level for today. Flight plan, Frankfurt to Marin, then Arpeg, then Badgo, Abilu, Adimi, HMM, Rebgu, Ralbi, and then Reckon. I'm probably butchering all these names, I don't know how to pronounce any of these things, but it is what it is. Alrighty, so while they continue to load the fuel, I'm sure they're probably almost done. We've got such a little bit of fuel happening here. Yeah, there we go, they're about to pack up. Let's get the boarding going. So let's get our passengers on the plane. So request boarding.
Requested.
The jetway should connect. Okay, so we can continue here. We have the init B page after that. So our block fuel is going to be 4.1 tons. We're just going to round it up. Our zero fuel weight is going to be 57.5 once it's loaded. I can change that, can't I?
Passengers boarding starting.
Yeah, we can hear the passengers boarding. So 57.5 is already in there, even though the passengers haven't boarded yet. Alright, winds. What winds are we looking at for the flight? Minus 15, so a little bit of a tailwind. Probably not going to make any difference to our flight time.
This way.
Headwind, excuse me. That's minus is a headwind because it's going to slow us down. That's correct. Okay, so that looks good. Let us listen to the ATIS so we can see what runway we're going to be taking off of. So if I bring up vPilot over here, you can see the frequencies we have in line. We have D8 for departure and we have A8 for arrival. So obviously we want D8 118730, 118730, and I'm just going to write down what I need.
Out. Frankfurt information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Met report time 1650 Zulu. Expect dependent parallel ILSY approach runway 25 right, or ILS approach runway 25 left. Departure runways in use 25 center and 18. Expect radar vectoring, GLS approach on request. Do not mistake YMIC for runway 25 center when performing visual approach. Transition level 60. Wind 310 degrees 9 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Clouds. View at 4,900 feet. Temperature 2.8. QNH 1023. Trend, nosing. Frankfurt information.
Alright, good stuff. So we have information of Foxtrot. They're departing off runways 25 center or 18, so we'll get either or. Winds 310 at 9 knots. Temperature 18. QNH 1023. Alright, cool. So QNH 1023. So if I bring up Navigraph again, we can see that we're departing off
May I see your boarding pass, sir?
either 25 center or 18. So hopefully we'll get 25 center because we're closer to the runway, and then we can just go up north, or we might get 18. Either or, we're going to get a departure that's going to take us to Marin, or however you say that. Let us see what ATC we have online to get our departure from. So we have delivery 122035. 122035.
Good evening.
I don't know why, but it means it's back. Maybe check again, and when you can also request waivers.
Alright, so let's ask for our clearance. So we're going to tell him we are Lufthansa 9998 A320 Neo, stand Alpha 28, information Foxtrot.
Schönen guten Tag. Die Delta
Just turn this down a little bit.
Charlie Lucas Clearance to Krakow. Information Foxtrot about.
Delta Juliet Frankfurt, Lima Charlie, April, delivery, hello. Cleared to Krakow via Zulu 5 Sierra departure, flight time true, capacity 4,000 seats, squawk 1,000.
Cleared to Krakow via Zulu 4 Foxtrot departure, flight fire set 4,000 feet and squawk 1,000. Delta Juliet Foxtrot Lima Charlie.
Delta Lima Charlie is Zulu's 5 Sierra departure out of runway 18.
Okay, we'll wait for a gap in the frequency. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check our Gippins and covers removed. Fuel quantity 4.1 sets. Seatbelt signs are not on yet. ADO set to nav. Arrow reference both. Let's go again and turn on the seatbelt signs, so as they sit down they can just fasten their seatbelts. Alright, let's ask for clearance.
Heathrow, clearance via the Hotel Lima departure, squawk 2154, initial climb 4000, Lufthansa 922.
Confirm squawk 2154.
Confirm, squawk 2154.
Then seatbelt correct. I think 812 feedback code.
Delivery, good evening, Lufthansa 998, A320 Neo, stand Alpha 28, information Foxtrot, IFR clearance to Schiphol.
Lufthansa 998, delivery, hallo. You're clear to Schiphol by Maroon 7 Mike, departure, flight and shoot, clearance assisted, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Cleared Schiphol, Maroon 7 Mike departure, flight level 070, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 998.
Maroon 7 Mike departure.
AFM Maroon 7 Mike departure.
Feedback correct. Frankfurt, hallo, die Lufthansa.
Okay, so we have squawk 1000.
Lufthansa 5 Romeo Alpha, startup approved, position copy
Maroon 7 Mike departure, so it's going to be, I don't know which runway that is.
Frankfurt delivery. Just to double check, this is Lufthansa 9022. You gave the server
So
for
25
November,
center.
25 center, correct?
Maroon 7 Mike departure.
Negative, it's Sopra 2 Lima departure, out of runway 18.
Alrighty, so
So
let's
Lima
look at that looks
departure
like.
is runway 18. Thank you, Lufthansa 9022.
Let me just silence this for now. Okay, so we have Maroon 7 Mike departure off runway 25 center. Departing 25 center, we're going to do a left turn to Nauheim, then right Roxap, then above 6000 to Lisku, then continue timing to Lixi, Lopra, then Maroon. And that'll be our departure. Max 200 knots, max 230. So max 200, max 230, above 2000, 600, 6000, up north. Okay, so Maroon 7 Mike, runway 25 center. Let's punch that in there. Departure, 25 center. Maroon 7 Mike departure. Insert that. Roxap, Devo, Lisku, Tabung, Lixi, Lorpa, then Maroon, so that looks good. Alrighty, so now we can do the performance page. So let's bring up some brief where we can do our performance calculations. So performance and tools. Populate from last flight. Calculate. We have 25 center. Dry. Flap 1, flex, assumed temperature of 67 degrees, B1, 135, 135 and 136. So let's punch that in there. 135, 135 and 136. Flap 1, flex temperature 67 degrees, and with that done we are pretty much ready. Let's go back to the overhead panel, turn on all the fuel pumps. Let's start the APU so long. So APU master switch on, give it about 3 seconds, hit start. Boarding should be complete, so we can remove the jetway. And then we can get ready to get out of here. This is going to be a nice sunset departure. Alrighty, so APU is starting up. Turn on the beacon light. And we can prepare GXX for pushback. First, let's get our pushback. Okay, seems like delivery's gone offline now. So we can get our pushback from ground. The ground frequency is 118780.
Tango, when 310 degrees, 9 knots, 25 centimeters for takeoff.
Close takeoff from the 25 center, Lufthansa
Yes,
2
right.
Hello, for the Silicon Mike, actually disregard, taxi straight ahead and join Lima 3, please.
121855.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Mike, straight ahead, turn Lima 3.
That's the tower
Tweeted switch,
frequency.
straight question, tweeted 8 to 8 Papa, via Lima 1, line of runway 2.
Yes, sir.
At
Lima, holding Bravo 18, Lufthansa 1 to Juliet.
Lufthansa 5 Romeo Alpha, you're instructed to taxi right on November, sir?
Yes, November 1.
Super, dann short November 1.
Holding short November 1, Romeo Alpha.
Lufthansa 4 Mark Charlie, taxi via Lima, November 5, gate Alpha 25.
Gate Alpha 25 via Lima and November 5, Lufthansa 4 Mark Charlie.
Ground hello, Lufthansa 998, stand Alpha 28, ready for push and start.
Airport schönen guten Abend. Die Lufthansa 349 November 11, hold short of November.
First Lufthansa 7 Alpha, April, hello, November.
Left November, hold short of November 7, Lufthansa 9 Alpha.
Lufthansa 9998, you also request to taxi at Pushback.
AFM 998.
Roger, are you able to do a long pushback to disconnect the team gate Alpha 22?
AFM will do a long pushback in front of Alpha 22 for Lufthansa 998.
Roger, then pushback approved.
Pushback approved 998. Okay, so he wants us to do a long pushback to in front of Alpha 22. So where is that? So
Lufthansa 787 Juliet, taxi via
long
November to
pushback
holding
to Alpha
8.
22. So
November hold short of November 5.
there's Alpha 22. So we're going to push back and hold there Alpha 22. Okay, so long pushback. Let's go. Overhead panel, APU is on, external power can go off, APU bleed must come on. Let's release the parking brake, we can start engines. Alright, let's start engine number 2 first, so ignition on, engine number 2 starts.
Ja, dann mit dem Taxi via der Hangar hold short of. Okay, so hold short of November 1.
Alright, engine number 2 starting up
Hallo,
nicely.
die Lufthansa V1 Echo Delta on position Charlie 6, information Foxtrot requesting IMAX to London.
Lufthansa 1 Echo Delta, hello, you're number 2.
This looks really pretty.
Lufthansa 787 Juliet, continue via November, hold short of November 7.
Alright, so engine number 2 starting up nicely. When that's done, we'll start engine number 1.
November 7, Lufthansa 787 Juliet.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, confirm holding short of November 7.
Okay, engine number 2 is available, start engine number 1.
Sorry, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, taxiing forward.
Ja, jetzt ihr via November 7, gate Alpha 26.
That's up.
Delta, Lufthansa 42 Yankee, Frankfurt, hello. Report again, I got you. It's a taxi outfit.
Okay, engine number 1 is starting up nicely. This is where you are supposed to push back to.
Original, thank you, Lufthansa 42.
Request clearance for the was blocked.
Okay, engine number
Lufthansa V1 Echo
1 is
Delta.
starting up nicely.
I contact delivery on what this is.
Okay, engine number 1 starting up.
I will call you, he is not ready.
So we can turn off APU
Okay,
bleed,
sorry.
turn off the APU. Taxi light can go on.
for Pushback,
Runway turn off light can go on. Auto brakes max.
Roger.
Ignition off.
There's
Flaps
traffic
1.
behind, I'm
No.
ready for push.
Flaps 1.
22, ready for
On
taxi.
speed brake.
952 is ready for
Let's do a
taxi.
flight control check. So grab my yoke.
22, taxi to holding point runway 18,
Full left.
November 8 and November.
Full right. Neutral.
Taxi to holding point
Full up.
runway 18, November 8
Full
and
down.
November Lufthansa
Neutral.
922.
Radar. Full left.
Juliet, taxi via
Full
November
right.
2 holding point 18.
Neutral.
Taxi November 7 point 18 Lufthansa 787 Juliet.
Okay, after start checklist.
Turn right on November 2 holding point 18. Lima Charlie, ready please? No?
Okay, after start checklist. NCIs as required. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim is neutral. Taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Flat station config 1. Radar and predictive wind shear is on and auto. Engine mode selector is normal. ECAM memo takeoff no blue. We're not there yet, we'll get there. Cabin is not ready yet, we'll get there as well. Good stuff. Okay, so
Ground Golf Sierra Whiskey Romeo Delta on the
have a good
Sierra
trip.
Echo
Before we ask for
Foxtrot,
taxi clearance,
Alpha
let's
Oscar
just
traffic, please.
see where we might have to go. So we are
Golf
here,
Sierra Whiskey Romeo Delta.
November
second.
7, probably November,
Thanks for clearance. Would you like to contact delivery or to remain with you?
all the way to Lima, I guess.
Yes, now all stations for clearance contact delivery.
So we'll tell him we are ready for taxi, and then we'll just see where he sends us. 998 ready for taxi.
Das ist unser 998 again.
We're ready for taxi 998.
Das ist unser 998. Taxi via November 7 and Lima, hold short of Lima 3.
November 7, Lima, hold short Lima 3, 998. Okay, so we're going to go November 7, November 7 here, then Lima, Lima, all the way down Lima, and here's Lima 3 over here, so this is going to be our taxiway, so let's do that. Alright, so release parking brake, and finally let's get out of here. Let's turn this off. Actually, let's leave it on a little bit.
Yeah, then Lufthansa Turkish Delta Lima Charlie going tower 125 FF.
Alright, cabin check. Takeoff config check.
Delta Lima Charlie.
All green. Alright, so we have cabin ready.
Tower 124 855.
124, 855, Lima Charlie,
Lufthansa 787 Juliet Tower 124 855.
124, 855, Lufthansa 787 Juliet, just...
request taxi.
So I suppose that's our next frequency as well, 124 855.
Kilo Yankee taxi left on Lima. Hold short of November 7.
Left Lima, hold short November 7, for clearance.
Are you able to depart via Lima 6?
Yeah, we're able, Lima 6, for clearance.
Roger. So, Creek 812, Pushback is approved, that's it.
Alrighty, so we got Lima, November 7 here, and it's going to be a right, another left and the right onto, stay on November 7 and then onto Lima, so we're going to go short left here, look at the moon, and this is still November 7, so short right here.
And ordering for Kilo Bravo, Pushback.
And then a left here on Lima.
1 Kilo Bravo, there's traffic behind the aircraft. Roger, 1 Kilo Bravo.
Alright, and Lufthansa, Lufthansa 0, New York has startup.
Hey, we got some aircraft inbound.
Lufthansa 9 Echo Delta, that's it.
Just want to check what the next frequency is for tower. I think it is 118780.
Delta delivery is now online, 122035.
118780.
Listen, the 4 Kilo Yankee continue in Lima, hold short of Lima 6.
Continue Lima, hold short Lima 6, turns off for clearance.
Listen, the 998.
Hello, Apron 96, Lufthansa 963, holding short up to November 11.
Listen, the 963, hello, taxi November 11, Lima, hold short of November 5.
Alright, so the next one is Lima 6, Lima 5, Lima 4, then Lima 3.
Via November 11, Lima, hold short of November 5.
Okay, this is Lima 6.
Frankfurt Apron, hello, this is Grace 812, request clearance for Pushback.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot, contact in.
So here is Lima 3, so we're going to stop here.
Super.
So this is Lima 3, so we're going to stop right here. So the parking brake, I think he's forgotten about us. He should have transferred us over to tower.
Tower 1 118 780 Lufthansa Frankfurt, keeping to right. Tower 118
118.780 Lufthansa 998. Okay, 118.780 was right. Great stuff, 118.780.
Frankfurt Tower, good to Lufthansa Frankfurt, Kilo Lima 6 ready for departure.
Tower, hello, Lufthansa 998, Lima 3.
Lufthansa 998, hello, wind 300 degrees 8 knots from 80% clear for takeoff.
25 sets are cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 998. Okay, so we're cleared for takeoff, so let's go ahead. Release the parking brake. Transponder can go to
wind 300 degrees 8 knots, clear to land.
on TARA. Landing lights go on, nose light can go to takeoff, strobes can go on, and let's line up, let's get out of here.
Wind 300 degrees 8 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Lufthansa 902, thank you, and turn them off.
Okay, so we are ready for takeoff.
Lufthansa 787 to be in house when you're ready.
The 787
Takeoff runway confirmed, TCAS on, packs 1 and 2 are on. Good stuff.
Runway 18.
Strobes are on. Start the clock, and let's get out of here and head to Schiphol. Alrighty, let's get the center line and then we can go. Nice pretty sunset departure.
Lufthansa 998, cancel takeoff, your hold position.
Hold position 998, just in time.
998 expects takeoff in about 2 minutes. There's arriving traffic on parallel runway. He's too close now.
Walk on 998. Okay, so you got me just in time
Alpha
there.
Tower, hello, you're in 7 Lima, establish ILS 25 right. Walk 71 Lima, hello. Fraction 107 kilo, vacate to the left.
Make a takeoff, 107 kilo.
So you cancelled my takeoff clearance there just as I was about to go. Just set the parking brake.
130, thank you, 961.
Coast 2403 Roger, Lufthansa 998, wind 300 degrees 8 knots, runway 2 left standard clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 998. Okay, let's go now before he changes his mind again. Okay, so throttle's 50% N1. Alright, takeoff thrust set. Alright, our pedals are sliding around on the floor. Just try and get back on the sensor line. .120 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Down, speed up. Start the left.
Section 107 kilo, möchtest du zum Eisness und 9 Gas? Dann taxi straight at Serra to 3. 2.
Right, I'm going to put the autopilot on.
Listen to 787 Blueprint, 300 degrees 8 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Runway clear for takeoff, Lufthansa
Okay, lead us back to climb.
Lufthansa 98, you identified, contact departure 120.155.
120.155, Lufthansa 998. Okay, so throttles back to climb. 120.998. No, 120.155.
Lufthansa 6
Lufthansa 2512, descend 4,000 feet, GNH 1024.
Descend 4,000 feet, GNH 1024. Lufthansa 2512.
Lufthansa 4 Kilo Yankee, contact Langenräder 124, decimal 730.
124.730, Lufthansa 4 Kilo Yankee, bye-bye.
Departure hello, Lufthansa 998, 5,400, Maroon 7 with Mike.
Sorry, I didn't quite get you. There was someone else talking. Nugget,
124, decimal 730, bye-bye. Break, Lufthansa 2 Kilo, reduce speed 180 knots.
180, Lufthansa 2 Kilo.
Condor 4 to X-ray, turn left heading 280, descend 5,000 feet, GNH 1024.
Left heading 280 to 5,000 feet, and could you please repeat the QNH?
1024.
1024, Condor 4 to X-ray.
FedEx 245, turn left heading 270, clear ILS 25 left, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180, clear the others to 5 left, FedEx 245.
Lufthansa 2512, turn left heading 280, clear ILS 25 left.
The left is the left from left until the 10 to 5
Condor 4 to X-ray, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Condor 4 to X-ray.
Lufthansa 8 Bravo, reduce speed 220 knots, thereafter descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70 and speed 220 knots, Lufthansa 8 Bravo.
Lufthansa 787, Juliet, hello, at 4,000.
Lufthansa 787 Juliet, Langen identified, time to flight level 130.
130, Lufthansa 737.
Can't even get a gap in the frequency.
Mega Airport Frankfurt, Kilo Express for descending 110.
La prima Alpha Langen identified. Lufthansa 6 Banner 3, descend to 4,000 feet, GNH 1024. Lufthansa 6 Banner 3, descend to 4,000 feet, GNH 1024.
Descend 4,000 to NH 1024, Lufthansa 6 Banner 3.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 998.
135,
Oh, fuck me.
3170 knots on the farmer, Lufthansa 6
Lufthansa 2 Kilo, contact tower 118, decimal 780, and resume normal speed.
Tower 18780, normal speed. Danke sehr, ciao.
FedEx 245, 170 knots until 5, contact tower 118, decimal 780.
18780 and 170 until 5, FedEx 245,
Lufthansa 6 Charlie, speed 170 until 5, contact tower 118, decimal 780.
3170 until 5 at tower 18780, Lufthansa 6 Charlie, good day.
Lufthansa 8 Bravo, descend to flight level 60.
Descend to level 60, Lufthansa 8 Bravo.
Condor 2 3 Lima, Langen, anchor taking. Continue present heading, descend to flight level 70, which runway was you like?
Clear for Bravo and Russell, descend flight level 110 to reach its base at Lufthansa 107.
Lufthansa 998 identified, time to flight level 130.
Flight level 130, 998. Finally.
Single pump, look to the Echo Yankee 4,000 feet.
Gee whiz. Okay, so 130, he's finally found us. Couldn't continue the climb without authorization, so we were cleared to flight level 070, so we remained at 070 until he eventually called us.
Frankfurt approach is Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey with Golf 15-11, or flight level 110.
Condor 4 to X-ray, speed 170 till 5.
Okay, let's put that off now.
Speed
Alright.
170 to 5, Condor 4 to X-ray.
Condor 2 3 Lima, reduce speed 220 knots.
Actually, I'm going to leave it on because I'm not sure how well you guys can see.
070 and start your descent.
Alright, so once we get past 10,000, we turn off the landing lights and seatbelt sign, so we continue the climb. Let's see if we got any ATC at our destination.
Level again, sorry.
No,
70.
still no ATC at Amsterdam.
1070 Condor 23 Lima.
Thunder 25.2, 180 knots, 6 miles, connect tower, 118.780.
187 Lufthansa 2
Lufthansa 693, connect director, 127.280.
127, 280, Lufthansa 6 minus, reach out.
Departure low, Lufthansa 41 Echo Delta.
Lufthansa 41 Echo Delta, hello, I call you back. First not 3 Mike Alpha, Langen identified. Sorry for the delay, descend level 70 with runway to July.
253, then 70.
What's the expect Dallas Yankee 253?
Expect Dallas Yankee 253, slot to my airport.
Lufthansa 863, Langen identified, reduce 220 knots, with runway to July. 253, Roger, expect 253, then at 220 knots, descend to flight level 70.
Very busy.
Opening
up Vatsim radar, you can see why this guy's so busy. So here we are, yeah, look at all these aircraft in the airspace.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, Langen identified, with runway to July.
25 right.
Roger, expect Dallas Yankee 253, reduce speed 250.
Reduce speed to 250.
There we are at 130, and see if he's forgotten about us again.
Lufthansa 0 here with
Okay, landing lights go off.
Lufthansa 01 Yankee, Langen
Seatbelt signs can
identified,
go
turn
off.
to flight level 110.
That's off, isn't it?
Lufthansa 41 Echo Delta identified, turn to flight level 130.
Flight to flight level 130, Lufthansa 41 Echo Delta.
Scandinavian 673, Langen identified, with runway to July. Expect so. Lufthansa 998, connect Langen, 124, decimal 730.
124-730-998.
Not 3 Mike Alpha.
Austin 78 Delta identified, hello, climb flight level 350, direct Esaki.
Climb 350, direct Esaki, Austrian 7 Delta.
Langen radar, hello, Lufthansa 998, flight level 130.
Level 390. To station, Lufthansa 9998 identified, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240-998.
Clear the station calling.
Alright, so 240. So this delayed climbs, I think we're going to get up to our cruising flight level before it's time to even descend again. So we better start planning our arrival into Amsterdam. It's a pity there's no ATC online there at the moment. So we'll just do it ourselves. But what I did demonstrate is a nice busy departure out of Frankfurt. Alright, so charts again. Let's see, at Amsterdam we have winds of 250, so I don't know if we can land at... I don't know what the preferred landing runway is. Do they land on 27? Is 27 a landing runway even? So let's go to 27, yeah, there we go. Runway 27, so we'll do 27.
Austrian 78 Delta.
And it'll be the...
Austrian 78 haben wir auch noch.
Also, Entschuldigung.
So we're coming from here, so Reckon 2 Alpha. Reckon 2 Alpha. Runway 27, eh? And we'll do the ILS. So ILS 27. What is that? Tidvo.
This 106 on navigation, direct AFEC.
Using 1 navigation, direct AFEC, sorry about block, this 106.
Alles gut, Ausland 78 identified.
So we're going to go from
London radar, this is Lufthansa 9022, requesting
Reckon to Oscar to Arctip. So Reckon we're going to be below flight level 180 already. So from Arctip then we'll continue. So let's punch that in there quickly. So destination, arrival.
787 Juliet, when passing level 250, proceed direct to Dinas.
ILS 27. It's going to be the Reckon
787 Juliet, when passing level 250, proceed direct Dinas.
via Arctip. Arctip.
Lufthansa 37 Juliet,
Insert that.
when passing flight level
Let's see what that looks
250,
like.
direct to Dinas.
On the plan.
Eine 14 Foxtrot Papa, Contact Brussels 13 River.
Contact Brussels 132.1, Ryanair 144.
So there, and then all the way around the back again. So that matches the chart. Okay, we're approaching 240. We haven't got a further climb yet, so we're just going to stay here.
Skyby 441 had connectivity issues. Pushback. We are now inbound. Delta. Final Street Delta.
Austin 78 Delta, proceed direct ENITA.
Direct ENITA, Austrian 78 Delta.
998, Unicom, bye.
Unicom 998, thanks, bye. Alright, so there we go, Unicom 122.8. So I don't think it's even worth climbing anymore when we've got 60 nautical miles to go before we need to descend anyway, because we need to be at where is it? Reckon at 180, which is we can climb. Let's climb and then just descend again. So we'll climb to 280 quickly and then just start the descent down to 180 by Reckon. Alright, now that we've got a little bit of time to breathe, let's just brief that approach that we were looking at. So we're going to be at Reckon below flight level 180 or at 180. Then we're going to head north to Oscar. Then we're going to head west to RTIP. RTIP we need to be below 100 or above 070. Then from RTIP we're going to head towards the airport, which is this one over here. So from RTIP we're going to head directly to Sierra Papa Lima. Then we're going to do a U-turn and go up north again. And then back around to the ILS. Or what we can do is we can just vex ourselves onto the ILS depending on any traffic that we have in the area. Maybe it'll be quicker just to do that, and then we can get on the ground at Schiphol. So we've got two options of doing this. We can head from RTIP and then go down to Sierra Papa Lima, then head up north to AM 260, 261, 262. Back around, we're going to capture the ILS, and then we're going to land this way at 27, runway 27. So we're landing 27 over here. We'll vacate the runway to the left, and then we'll come around and we'll park, I don't know, somewhere over here by the Delta apron. Let's get a better look at this ground chart. So we're going to 27, we're going to land, vacate to the left over here, probably November 3 or November 4. Then we can head down, I think it's Alpha, no, not Alpha, Bravo. And we'll park somewhere here at the D pier. Is it Delta or Bravo? Which way do you taxi clockwise around this airport? I think it's Alpha. So we're going to go off here, Alpha, around, and we'll pick a gate here by the D pier. Alrighty, so we have just less than 40 nautical miles for our top of descent, and as you can see here it says enter destination data. So let's go to the performance page. Next phase, approach. Our QNH for our arrival is 1025, winds 250 at 9 knots, temperature 16. So 1025, 250 at 9 knots, 1025. Temperature is 1025, temperature is 16, winds 250 at where is it? 250 at 9 knots. 250 at 09. Temperature and altitude 4,000 feet. Barrow for this arrival is our minimums, which is over here on the ILS chart. ILS over here, so we are 188 feet, so 188, and that is the Barrow set, and we are almost ready for our top of descent. So we have 180 is our next restriction. Actually it's below 180, so we can even bring that down even more, and we are almost ready for descent. Oh, look at that. We have Amsterdam approach, which has just come online. So that's great, 121205. We'll wait for him to tell us to contact him and he'll tell us what to do. That is great timing. We're going to have ATC for the arrival. Okay, so let's check the ATIS now for Schiphol. Schiphol, main landing runway 27, main departing runway 24, transition level 4000, wind 250 at 9 knots, visibility, ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 16, dew point 11, QNH 1025, contact, approach and arrival, call sign only, acknowledge information alpha. That is great timing. Alrighty, so we're going to continue flying, we're going to wait for him to call us, we're going to carry on, we're going to descend in the meantime. And we're going to do our own thing until he gives us other directions. Alrighty, so here we are. We're just about there at our top of descent marker, which is this white arrow over here. So let's begin our descent so we can be at below 180 by reckon. As we're descending, you can see it's a shallow 1,000 foot per minute descent rate because we're below our descent profile, which is marked by this green dot over here, or yo-yo as it's called. And then this squiggly mark over here is showing you where we will intercept that descent profile. So as you can see, it's coming in now. As soon as we get there, this descent rate is going to increase, and then we're going to descend to match this yo-yo over here, to match our descent profile. And there it is there. Alrighty, so we are forecast to be reckon 180 or below, which is minus 180. Then the next one is R-tip, which is below 100 but above 070. And then the next one is Sierra Papa Lima at above 070. And then from there, the next one is 2000 for the ILS. Alright, good stuff. But by then we'll be with ATC. So here is reckon at 180. Well, it's supposed to be below 180, so we're a few hundred feet above. But I suppose that's good enough, because we're only going past it now at exactly 180. And continue to descend down to 7,000. Okay, so here we are, we're approaching R-tip now, we're almost at 10,000. So that little pink dot is where we're going to start slowing down to be at 250 knots by R-tip. We're still waiting for ATC to give us the shot. Should be any minute now. And there is that deceleration point, so we're going to pitch the nose up. The speed is going to come right back to 250. Alrighty, there's a speed 250. Now we can pitch down again and get back on the descent. And once we get to 070, we'll stay there all the way until we overhead the airfield at Sierra Papa Lima. But I'm expecting ATC to tell us otherwise. So we are over here now. We're heading this way after this. We're going to do this line over here. So, and there is ATC right on cue. Okay, V-Pilot, please contact me 121205. 121205. Schiphol approach, hello, Lufthansa 998.
Lufthansa 998, hello, information is Alpha Factor Silence approach runway 27. Flight direct to Papa Alpha Mike.
We have information Alpha ILS 27 and direct Papa Alpha Mike, Lufthansa 998. Okay, so direct Papa Alpha Mike.
Lufthansa 998, correct, descent to flight level 40.
Descent flight level 40, 998. Okay, direct Papa Alpha Mike, so... Papa Alpha Mike. And it is obviously that one that's 18 nautical miles away, not the one that's 4,000 nautical miles away, sorry.
From 800, runway 27, clear to land.
So where's Papa Alpha Mike?
At 9 knots.
I mean, what's going on? Direct Papa Alpha Mike. Insert.
Can I have 274, are you ready to copy?
Okay, so we're going direct Papa Alpha Mike. We're going to ignore all of that because after that he's going to give us vectors. So this is all messed up now. So we can probably delete this. We can delete this old.
Club 274, back correct, report vessel, you ready?
And we're going to descend to Papa Alpha Mike.
Okay, correction, Lufthansa 998 descent to 2000 feet, QNH 1025.
Descend 2000 feet, QNH 1025, Lufthansa 998.
Please confirm the Lufthansa 998 descent to 2000 feet, QNH 1025. The increase the rate of descent if possible, you have about 15 miles to go.
FM 2000 feet, QNH 1025, and will increase rate of descent, Lufthansa 998. Let's get the speed brake out. Let's rock this descent.
Lufthansa 998 on this heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27.
Cleared ILS runway 27, 998. Oh, the runway's right there, we're too close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to slow down in time. So on the approach. Speed limit exceeded, yeah, I know, we're flying. Okay, let's kill that now. Let's activate the approach phase. Speed limit exceeded, I know, we're flying into this airport. Broken a couple of laws there. We're only 10 nautical miles out to go, we're still doing 280 knots. Speed brakes are out, full speed brakes are out. I'm not going to make it. I might have to go around. Let's see if we can manage it.
1,500.
Lufthansa 998, confirm established.
998 established ILS 27, sorry.
Lufthansa 998, runway 27, clear to land, wind 250 degrees, Amsterdam knots.
Clear to land, Lufthansa 998. Okay, flaps widen, we might make it on this glide slope on the localizer. Five nautical miles to go. There's the green S, so we're going to go flaps 2. Alright, so clear to land. Those can go on. Those can go on. Solid cabin, we're going to land. It's on the speed brake, I don't think we need that anymore. Let's go flaps 3. Coming to 140, so we can go flaps full.
1,000.
That's pretty. Looks like fields. Okay, 1,000. We didn't do the approach checklist. Barrier F1025, seatbelts on, minimum is set, what's brake. Engine mode selector, landing, EK memo, landing no balloon, cabin is ready. And we are cleared to land. So let's put this off so I can see. Other way. Other way. Let's turn this down a little bit. And we are stable. And we're going to vacate to the left after we've landed. Autopilot off.
Minimum.
A little bit high. It's okay, we've got a long runway.
100.
A little bit to the left. Don't
50,
lose it now.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay, so that was a terrible landing, very left of centre line. We're on the ground. Let's brake, 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 brake. I'm surprised we made it considering that rushed approach. I was doing 300 knots on final approach there, which is obviously never great. But we're on the ground in one piece. And you know what they're saying about a landing. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. And if you can use the plane again, it's a great landing. Alright, let's vacate here to the left. We'll stop, clean up the aircraft and get instructions to our parking. So we are clear of the runway. Let's just stop here. Alrighty, stop. Alright, so let's put this dome light back on. Parking brake, set to parking brakes, flaps can go up. Transponder can go to transponder can go to standby. Off there. Landing lights can go off. Strobes can go off. Let's start the APU. Let's see where we are and get instructions to taxi. We are on November 2. Lufthansa 998, clear of 27 on November 2.
Lufthansa 998, taxi to Bravo 31 via Alpha.
Bravo 31 via Alpha 998. Alrighty, so Bravo 31 is
274, information still Alpha, Equinator 025, started and pushback up.
somewhere here, probably. Bravo 23, Bravo 31 is here at the B pier via Alpha, so we're going to go all the way down Alpha, so we're going to go this way, so we're going to go straight Alpha all the way down Alpha to Bravo 31, so that should be straight ahead. So parking brake go off. Actually we need to solve GSX where we're going as well. B pier Bravo 31 no. Safe dock system activated at the requested parking. So it's going to be left here, which is Alpha, and then left again, and then we're going to stay on Alpha all the way to B pier. Probably stop that clock now, so we have 54 minutes of flight time, less than that. We've been on the ground for a couple of minutes already. And now we're just going to taxi to the parking and shut it down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Where am I going? So there you have it, everybody, a full flight from a busy Frankfurt into a very quiet Amsterdam with ATC on the departure and the arrival. I hope if you guys are new to the Vatsim network, you've learned something during this video. It was a bit chaotic in the departure, and it was a little bit chaotic.
274 taxi runway 24 Sierra 7.
And it was a bit chaotic for the arrival. It was I didn't expect it to be so. Where am I going now? Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm lost now. I'm going to the left. I've been to the right. I didn't expect it to be such a quick arrival. After I contacted ATC, he literally sent me straight to final approach for the ILS, and we were way too high, and to get down we got way too fast. But I dropped the landing gear, gave us some nice drag, and we made it onto the ground. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, hit subscribe, come and join us on our Discord channel where we chat all things flight sim.
Also, Robert, good evening. Speak with 44 Echo with you on the road for 1 Alpha arrival. Currently have 27 plans for arrival.
With 44 Echo, information Alpha captures ILS approach runway 27, descent to flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, and then we'll check the vectors for ILS runway 27.
With 44 Echo correct, and after Schiphol direct to Sierra Papa Lima.
After Schiphol will redirect Sierra Papa Lima.
As I was saying, come and join us on our Discord where we chat all things flight simulator, and we'll see you in the next one. Otherwise I'll see you in the sky. I'm just going to park over here. Our gate is this one on the right hand side, so I'm going to park up here, shut it down, get my passengers off this plane so I can head home and get some much needed rest. As always guys, thanks very much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Club 345, do not on my scope yet, call me when near Schiphol. Club 274 and 24, clear for takeoff in 250 degrees at 9 knots.
Alright, let's see how straight we can get this. So it's telling us to go left, there we go, now straight, now right, now straight, now right, now straight, and left, and stop. Too far. Oh. Okay, set parking brake. APU is available, so we can shut down the engines. Turn off all the fuel pumps. Beacon light can go off, seatbelt signs can go off, and let's get rid of our passengers.
38, hello, information is Alpha, factory status approach runway 24, turn right heading 050.